Hey, this is Mary from Kamaj Fiber Arts and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about dyeing, and in particular these two fibers I dyed. They're both very similar fibers and they're all the same colors, but I did the process a little different and I did the color placement a little different as well. So I want to show you why these two turned out so different, and let's get up close and talk about it. Let's talk about the fiber content first. This one is 23 micron merino and bleached tussa silk. This is 23 micron merino and mulberry silk. The silks are very similar in that they are silk and they dye pretty much the same way. But what I wanted to talk about is, why do these look so different? When did I add the heat? When did I add the acid? And how did I lay the colors down? Let's look at this one first. This one was put in, you know those long pans that you see that people are dyeing yarn and stuff in? That's what I used for this. This was a low immersion, and this was also a low immersion. So what I did first is I pre-soaked the fiber for 30 minutes at least, maybe a little bit longer because it took a little while for this silk to wet out. So I soaked it as long as it took for the silk to get wetted out. I placed the fiber in a pan. I heated up the water. I added my acid, and then I put down the dye. This is turquoise, magenta, and yellow. And you can see the very stark contrast, or the very stark line between the two colors. There was a little bit of mixing right here with the purple. That is so pretty. And just a little bit of orange here. But because I added the acid first and heated up the pot, the color struck really fast. So that's this one. And then on this one, what I did is I pre-soaked this. I put it in the pan. I did not heat it up. I did not put any acid in, and I put the colors in first. But with this one, I did the magenta, the cyan or the turquoise, and the yellow. But can you see how much the colors blended with each other? I mean, you can barely see any yellow in this area, but it turned green. And then there's the turquoise, but it turned into purple, and there's the magenta. This is more of a watercolory effect, where this is very stark contrast between colors. So it does make a difference when you add your heat, when you add your acid, how you add your dyes, in what order you add your dyes. I have an online class on dyeing fiber and wool and yarn at the Kamaj School of Fiber Arts, and I go through all of this if you want to learn how to dye like a pro. Hey, thanks for watching, and I appreciate you. Please subscribe to my channel while you're here. Bye now.